some kind of seed. Why would a banker have him on his dress shoes?
You went in his closet.
No, mudroom.
It's an agrimony burr. They grow in tall grass all around here. We call them hitchhikers because they stick on you and they go for a ride.
They grow where my brother was killed.
Line 'em up, line 'em up. Your time is up, time is up, time is up. So line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up. Your time is up.
3 men dropped this body.
Enlighten me.
Shooter was someone who knows firearms well. Bullets were small caliber, 9mm, 95 grain, that's subsonic. A silencer was used. He also knew enough to pick up his brass. This wasn't a first-timer. This was someone who knew how to conduct a quiet, effective kill.
Okay, go on.
You're also looking for a psycho who'd beat up a body post-mortem. Someone completely unhinged. Totally different profile from your professional shooter. Shooter came through here. Waiting for Joe. Knew he was coming. Two days ago, moon would have been about 26 degrees further west. This area would have been darker. This is where he hid. First victim was allergic to latex. Killers must have worn some kind of polyvinyl protective suit to keep blood DNA off themselves. The victim grabbed it in the struggle, causing his fingertips to swell in a histaminic reaction. His dental work's off because he had his teeth fixed wherever he was living at the time. Broke his right arm when he was 8, had it set in Berlin. Had his tonsils taken out at 10 in Seoul. As for the smoking, when I broke down the 3 murderers back there, you started to think you had the wrong guy. It stressed you out. The water in your glass moved a bit. We're not on any major fault lines. A major leg was bouncing under the table. That combined with the slight aroma of cigarettes in your suit, because it's hard to get out of tweed. And I assume nicotine withdrawal. Most studies show it takes 4 to 6 months to fully break a habit. You keep up the good work, though. Those things are killers. What I want to know is who else in Margrave PD's in on it. Stevenson seemed suspicious, and Baker wouldn't go into the bathroom with me at the station house. A bathroom with a window in it. I was a murder suspect.
Baker wasn't concerned because he knew you didn't do it, which means he knows who did.
Want to tell me who else on my team is crooked?
Sure. Roscoe checks out because she dug in to get me out of prison. But you're hiding something. Tell me, why does a black cop from Boston with a 20-year pension come work in a southern backwater town in the middle of nowhere?
You've been here a couple of days and you've already thrown down in Warburton, beaten up some locals, and fought a couple of goons in the parking lot.
They weren't goons. Probably military or ex-military. South American.
How could you know that?
Because if they weren't, I would have killed them within 10 seconds.
How'd you know they were South American military?
Spoke Spanish, had Glock 17s, and the technique one guy used to headbutt me was from a martial art called Ricey. Hardly anyone uses except branches of South American Special Forces. Plus, if they weren't, I would have killed them within 10 seconds. Old army trick. When you run out of gun oil, acetic acid from ketchup, salt for abrasion, make a great metal cleaner.
And you put that in your body.
Tastes good.
Jobling would have to move more ACs than General Electric to afford those 2 houses.
Only thing he cared about moving was fake cash for Kleiner.
Molly said your brother shut down counterfeiting on U.S. soil.
Bills are produced in South America by whoever employed the guys we left in long-term parking. Money shipped to Florida. Jobling drives down with real air conditioners to keep up appearances. Fills the empty boxes with phony cash, takes them back up to Margrave for distribution, but not before he skims them off the top for himself.
You sound confident.
It's a working theory.
I got a 20-minute head start and could have gone in any direction. That briefcase is as good as gone.
Briefcase doesn't matter.
You said he takes field notes.
He does. And he knew someone might come after him, so he'd put him where they wouldn't look. If you were walking out of there with Joe's stuff looking for his paperwork, what would you do?
Get lost before his giant brother found me.
Right. You'd move fast. Keep the briefcase, dump the garment bag.
Language.
Margrave is perfectly located for distribution. The old state route arterial systems cross right through here. Shipping fake cash from here, Planner's trucks can avoid federal interstates for most of the trip, literally staying off the radar of cops with a much bigger presence on busier highways. He had a very well-oiled and thought-out operation to protect, so he protected it. Know why people use kitty litter to clean up oil spills? It contains diatomaceous earth. It's an absorbent coagulating agent used in everything from pesticides to pool filters to...
Animal feed.
Damn right. You start ordering massive amounts of DE, people get suspicious, but you buy feed when you've got cows, no one looks at you twice.
Okay. So now we've got nothing. Only bright side is Mrs. Jobling wasn't here when they did it.
She wasn't Mrs. Jobling. Judy never took Pete's last name. Look at how Joe wrote Jobling's garage. Put the apostrophe after the S, plural possessive. Whatever was important to Joe is in a house where two Joblings reside.
His parents' house.
Keep telling you, Finley.
I know, details matter. Let's go.